The Rotary Youth Exchange program was created in 1962 and hasn't stopped changing the lives of students since. Exchange students have the benefit of developing their leadership skills while also learning a new language and culture. Rotary offers 2 programs, including the long-term and short-term program. While on your adventure, you will build lifelong relationships with people around the world and truly become a global citizen.
My name is Katie. I went to Lamar High School. I went to Denmark and I was sponsored by University Area Rotary Club.
My name is Lois Alberts and I live in Houston, Texas, but I grew up in San Antonio, Texas area, and I had the opportunity to be an exchange student back in 1976 and again in 1980.
My name is Sophie Gosselin. I went on exchange to Denmark and I was sponsored by the Space Center Rotary Club.
Hi, my name is Nick Giannoni, and I have been in Rotary now since 1990. I belong to the Lake Jackson Rotary Club.
I'm Anise Watsky. I'm a member of the Walbrook Rotary Club, and I've been in Rotary since 1989.
I'm Bob Martin. I'm with Seabrook Rotary, and I've been a member of Seabrook Rotary for 27 years.
My name is Alex Lesher. I go to Bel-Air High School. I went to France and I was sponsored by West U Rotary.
The way I got involved in Rotary Youth Exchange is a member of my club asked me to help them with the Interact District Conference, which is Rotary for high school students. At that district conference, the Youth Exchange students were there to promote Rotary Youth Exchange, and I thought, this is really fabulous, and it's something that I could use in my own family.
Well, it's a really funny story how I got involved in Rotary. In the year 2000, I went on a Rotary trip to Estonia, and I stayed with a wonderful family who had a teenage son. He really wanted to come to America to go to school. Well, the year that he was coming was the year of 2001, and after 9/11, borders shut, just totally. And I talked to a lot of different people, and I couldn't get him into the country without him being in a program. So I saw this gentleman and I asked him, would you please take my student? And he said, okay, I'll do it on one condition. And I said, well, what's the condition? And he said, you have to be on the Rotary Youth Exchange Committee. That was in 2001, and I'm still on the Youth Exchange Committee.
I was contacted by the district governor to be one of the assistant treasurers for the district. And the committees that I'm in charge of are all youth services committees. And one of those committees is Rotary Youth Exchange. I enjoy the whole group of people that I'm around and the kids, so I've gotten more involved than just counting the beans.
For me, one of the main reasons I wanted to get back involved was so that I could pay back all the Rotarians who had made this program available for me, people whose names I couldn't remember, but because they were willing to be involved in this program and make these kinds of exchanges available for young people, it changed my life, and I knew that. And I knew that I could never thank each one of them, but I knew I could thank them by carrying on and helping in some way. So we decided to host, and I didn't even realize it at the time, but that was such a powerful way to change my children's lives too.
Walbrook Rotary Club feels very committed to youth exchange, and we work hard at recruiting students. Over the years, I believe that we have recruited at least 100 students for long-term and short-term exchanges.
So I'd really like to talk about one specific instance that really just shows how well Rotary connects people. And it was the year before I left for France, and I actually hosted somebody from France. His name is Jose, and it was just really cool because I had him for almost an entire year. And then when I went to France, he was the first person that I saw coming out of the gates, and he was just right there to greet me. It was a perfect experience. It was the perfect way to start my year abroad.
My host club, I'm actually quite close with. My counselor is wonderful, and we still keep in contact to this day. If I post something on social media, he'll comment on it, he'll wish me happy birthday.
My counselor in the United States, John, since I've been back, that relationship has gotten so much better. He's involved me a lot with Rotary, and my involvement with Rotary has increased so much since I've been back. Whenever there's an event, he always texts me. He always makes sure I'm getting involved as much as I can.
I think that other Rotarians need to know about Youth Exchange. And I'm sure there are other committees that are part of the district that offer the same opportunities.
It's very sad that more of the clubs in our district don't participate in Youth Exchange.
I think Rotarians can tell other people about it, go to schools, get more people involved, younger people involved, especially people that are, college age kids. If they're interested in if they're in Rotaract, but they want to become Rotarians, get people involved.
Most of our clubs are worried about membership, and I can tell you this is a membership growth opportunity for every club.
So I know how important it is to get more clubs involved in hosting. And I know that sometimes that's a difficult thing. Some clubs are hesitant about it. They think it's going to be difficult to line up host families and to support the students, both financially and in other ways that they need support. But I really encourage clubs to look at this. Rotarians base their activities on service to others. And I think this Youth Exchange is really a way that Rotarians can change the world for years to come.
I think if Rotarians put themselves out there and spent a day with an exchange student, their hearts would be changed and they could see what an opportunity it is to host. So it doesn't have to be a Rotary counselor or somebody in a specific role like the Rotary president. It can be anybody in the Rotary Club who takes you out for a day or maybe gives you a language lesson, maybe once a month or once a week.
Again, another thing I like about Rotary is everybody that's involved seems to walk the walk, not just talk the talk. I think every single member of my committee is either hosted or their own children have gone on Youth Exchange. I have 2 daughters, and one of them went on both the short-term and long-term exchange, and the other one on a long-term exchange, our first student to a Muslim country.
I think that Rotary Youth Exchange is the best program that Rotary has. It really changes lives. It changes the lives of the student. It changes the life of the host family. It just touches so many different lives. And the students also touch the people they meet, the teachers, the students, the Rotarians.
It brings home the fact that we're all just people. We all have similar aspirations for our families, for ourselves, and that we're all part of the world together. Rotary Youth Exchange.
Connecting the world
One person
At a time.